Hey everybody, this is Linda, and I'm back now to show you what I salvaged from my last Goodwill haul that I did while I was at my son's house. Um, I don't know if you remember or not, but I bought two dresses, and this is what I got off of them when I finished. Um, they had this was like the rosette bottom here was the bottom of the dress was this, and I got quite a bit of this, and about that much. Yeah, it's a good bit, and this was around the neckline and on halfway around the sleeves, and I got this, and I think this is really, really pretty. I like this a lot, and I got quite a bit of that. I mean, there's enough to do something with, and then this was the back of the dress, and I thought I would keep it because you never know. It's stretchy and it's gathered, so you know, it might come in handy for something. I got that, and then this was off the bodice in the front, and it's gathered, but it's also got, they're not flowers so much as they are just little fuzzy things on it. So yeah, they're not the same roses as on the bottom. Yeah, I guess they are, but they're gathered up, so you can't tell that they're roses really. They just look like little fuzzy things. Can you see that? But still, you know, it'll come in handy for something, sure. Now the other little dress had this at the top on the bodice, and so I was able to salvage this much, and this is it's sequins, very sparkly. There was some on the back and on the front, so there's that. And there's quite a bit of it, I guess, because I mean, I suppose there's enough to do a project with. Okay, and then this was the sleeves, and I kept all of this. It's a netting. It's a lace netting, I guess you call it, and it's got this iridescent stuff painted on it or whatever. Anyway, it's on there. I'm not real good at telling about what I got here. Getting things all over. And this was the lining for that dress. I kept that, and there's a good bit of that. And then this was a two-tiered skirt, so I got a short piece and then I got a long piece. So that's what I got out of that. So that was a good little bit right there. Now, my wedding dress, I got it all done as much as I'm going to do. So I want to show you these big appliques. They're huge, which can be easily cut apart because they're not stitched. They're not connected where they've sewn the pearls on, are kind of, I don't think they're all connected together. I had no problem cutting these off, and I cut off 3 of these, and then of course they're all the same, but that's as many as I cut. But I got 6 yards of this trim. This came off of the train of the wedding dress. So otherwise I probably wouldn't have bought it because it had no appliques on the body of the dress at all. It was just on the top, on the sleeves, and then around the bottom of the train. So 6 yards of that, and they can all be cut apart to make these big, beautiful appliques. So I got that, and then this is the satin. That was the dress itself, and I've got a ton of that. And then this was the lining of the dress, and I kept that. So I have all that, and I'm never going to use all this. So I'm going to gift some and probably sell some as soon as I get around to it. Now, let me show you. This was the bodice of the dress, and I did not cut this piece. I left this piece because I wanted to explain to you how I did these where the beads didn't fall off. I took my hot glue gun and I just drizzled it all over the back, which didn't hurt anything at all. But when I cut them apart, it was all glued where no matter where I cut it, I did not unravel it to the point that I lost beads. So, and I got a lot off of that. I got all these. And you can trim them to be any way you want them. You're not going to lose the beads now because they're all, the back's all glued. So I could trim them any way I wanted to, but I kind of just did a variety of different ways, and I just ran out of time and didn't get this one done. So I'm going to go and finish that probably tonight. And this was around the neckline. And I just cut this out. And then I got all these flowers, tons of little flowers, lots and lots of those. And as you can see, all the beads are still on in the sequins. None of them came off because they're all glued on the back. So I got a lot of those. And I'll have some more as soon as I finish cutting this. So all of this stuff that I just showed you came off of the bodice, and I still have the back and one side here to do. So I'll finish that up, and then I'll be completed as much as I'm going to cut right now. But I like to get it all cut when I have time, so that then I've just got it. I don't have to worry about it, and I can put it in bags, and it's ready to go when I need it. Now this was off the sleeve, and there's one sleeve that I didn't do. I left it. It had, I don't know if you can even see it all because it's so big, a lot of appliques on it. So I left one sleeve, and then I cut one. So I got some more flowers, lots of flowers, and little bitty pieces, odds and end pieces. So I've got all that, and this is a big size piece. I left that big. I like the big flower, but I didn't cut it. I decided to leave it like it was, and so I got all these pieces off of that one sleeve. So there are a lot of pieces. And this is very soft netting. Very nice netting. And then I got this one big piece, and I decided, whoops, I did lose two sequins there. I did keep this one big piece here off that was on the sleeve. I thought I would just let it stay like it was. So there's that. So that is it. That is what I got from my $29 wedding dress that I really thought I paid too much for, but I don't think I did. I got so much of those big appliques, and I got way more appliques off the sleeves than I thought I would. It looked like there wasn't going to be that much on it, but it was. So yeah, I went over. I usually try to stay only around $20 for a wedding dress, but they're getting harder and harder to find, and of course I really don't need any more. I have plenty. So anyway, that's it. And like I said in my last video, I'm not going to be buying anything for the month of March and probably most of April. I'm going to save my money for when I go back to my daughters and my sons, because they have such great thrift stores. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for stopping by. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye for now.